The longest relationship you will ever have is with yourself. Think about that. People come and go, relationships shift and evolve, but you are the one constant. You are the one person you will never spend a moment without. So why is it that we often neglect this relationship the most? Your relationship with yourself is the most important one you'll ever have. Not only because it defines your life experience, but because it sets the tone for every other relationship you'll have. You show the world how to treat you by how you treat yourself. That is your blueprint. When you give yourself love, attention, forgiveness, and time, you're not just filling your own cup, you're raising your standards. You're showing others that your needs matter, that your energy is valuable, that your time is sacred. We spend so much time hoping someone will come along and meet us where we are, love us deeply, see us fully, make us feel special. But here's the truth. The love you seek from others has to start within you, because no one can give you what you refuse to give yourself. And when you start showing up for yourself, something powerful happens. Your energy shifts. You move from seeking to embodying, from wanting to already being. You become the love you were waiting for. Here's a powerful exercise to try. Write down your ideal partner. Go all in. Describe how they speak to you, how they treat you, how they make you feel. What do they do when you're sad? How do they celebrate your wins? How do they support your growth? Now read it back and ask yourself, where can I be this person for myself? Want someone who's kind and gentle with your heart? Be that for yourself. Want someone who speaks to you with admiration and love? Speak to yourself that way every day. Want someone who prioritizes your happiness? Prioritize your own joy. Want someone who takes you out on adventures? Who shows you the beauty in life? Do that for yourself. Want someone who makes you feel safe and seen? Practice creating safety within your own thoughts. Witness yourself. When I did this exercise, I was stunned by how many things I wanted from someone else that I could already give myself. And the moment I started doing those things, something shifted. I felt fuller, lighter, more whole. I no longer moved through the world in a state of want. I was already giving myself everything I needed. When that person does come along, they won't be filling a gap. They'll simply be adding to a life that's already full, and they'll know they're stepping into a space where love, respect, and boundaries are non-negotiable. Here's the beauty of it. The more you love yourself, the less tolerance you have for anything that isn't love. Not because you've built walls, but because you've built a home within yourself so beautiful, so sacred, that only those who honor it get to enter. I once heard someone say, men don't compete with other men for a woman, they compete with her alone time. So make your alone time so nourishing, so fulfilling, so magnetic, that it will take someone truly aligned to be worth making space for. And this doesn't just apply to romantic relationships. This applies to friendships, family dynamics, work environments, every space you step into. When you know your worth, you stop begging for it to be recognized. Because when you give yourself what you crave from others, whether it's love, time, patience, compassion, you stop chasing, you stop waiting, you become whole, and in that wholeness, you become unshakable. It's not about asking, why won't they love me the way I need? It's about asking, why don't I love myself that way? The moment you shift that question, everything changes. Let's be honest. Many of us have abandoned ourselves without even realizing it. We ignore our own needs, silence our voice, downplay our feelings, all in the name of being loved by someone else. But true love doesn't require you to leave yourself behind. The more deeply you love yourself, the more you'll start to notice how your standards rise, not from a place of ego, but from a place of deep inner knowing. You'll no longer tolerate inconsistency, half-love, or disrespect, because you've already committed to something higher, with yourself. How you treat yourself sets the tone for everything. You're teaching people how to love you by the way you love yourself. So today, make yourself the priority. Show up for yourself in all the ways you wish others would. Because the truth is, everything you're seeking already lives within you. And when you learn to give it to yourself first, you stop settling for less from others. You deserve a life and a love that feels like home. Start building it from the inside out. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on self-love, growth, and becoming the woman you're meant to be. Because the journey starts with you, and you're already worth it.